Welcome to the deep dive, titled Elevating Thursday Nights in the Back Nightclub with a Twitch-integrated DJ program and talent management.
That's the one.
So our mission today, for you listening, is basically to unpack this specific proposal. We want to get into the core idea, how it's supposed to work, the benefits, the challenges, maybe all based strictly on what's in this document.
Right, give you a clear picture of this vision for shaking up a weeknight using Twitch.
It's definitely a unique blend. Nightlife meets live streaming.
Exactly. Taking that club energy and pushing it online, but also pulling the online world back into the club.
Okay, let's get right into that core concept then. Blending the physical club night with Twitch. What's the absolute gist of how this proposal sees that working at 115 Bourbon Street?
Well, at its heart, it's about transforming, specifically, Thursday nights in their back nightclub. And the key thing, the real innovation proposed, is running the live DJ event in the venue while simultaneously streaming it live on an official 115 Bourbon Twitch channel.
So it's one event, two audiences, physical and virtual, happening at the same time.
Precisely. You're there, feeling the bass, but maybe you see a screen with a Twitch chat, you hear the DJ shouting out online subscribers. It connects the two.
And the document makes it clear this isn't just some vague idea. The proposer, John Finerty, he's actually pitching himself to run the whole thing, wearing multiple hats.
Yeah, he positions himself as the linchpin, handling the DJs, performing himself, directing the whole program. It's ambitious.
Okay, so why do this? Why mix nightlife and Twitch? It feels like more than just, sticking a webcam in the DJ booth. What's the strategy outlined here?
The proposal lays out a few key angles. First, brand reach. Obvious one, maybe. Streaming live takes 115 Bourbon Street, potentially global. People who'd never set foot in the place can experience something of it.
Right, and it taps into that FOMO, fear of missing out. The document mentions specifically putting the live Twitch chat up on a screen in the club.
Exactly, and having the DJ do live shout-outs over the PA system for, say, new subscribers or donations. Yeah. That directly bridges the physical and online spaces, makes the online folks feel seen, and the people in the club aware of this wider audience.
It creates a different kind of vibe, I guess, a shared experience, but across different platforms.
Yeah, an innovative guest experience is how the proposal frames it, blending the physical presence with this dynamic online community.
Now, here's a really crucial part financially. The proposal suggests new revenue streams, right? Specifically from Twitch itself, subscriptions, bits, donations.
Yes, and this is key. It proposes using that Twitch revenue as the primary funding source for the program's main costs, like paying the DJs.
Ah, so instead of the venue footing the bill directly from, say, the door cover charge.
Right. The idea is the Twitch stream itself pays for the core elements of the program, which is a big deal, especially since the plan involves giving Twitch subscribers perks like free entry.
Okay, that makes sense. So the online support translates into tangible benefits at the actual club. It mentions cultivating a following through a tiered VIP system linked to Twitch subs.
Exactly. That's a core mechanic. They actually call it the Show Us Your Twitch system in the proposal.
Show us your Twitch. I like it.
Yeah, so depending on your subscription tier, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, you get better and better perks when you show up physically.
Like what kind of perks?
Things like guaranteed complimentary express entry, skip the line, free valet parking for higher tiers, maybe even access to VIP tables, or eventually collaborative merchandise design opportunities for long-term high-tier subs.
Wow, okay. So your digital support on Twitch gives you real-world VIP status at the venue. That's clever. It takes something the venue already has, like valet parking.
And makes it an exclusive reward for supporting the stream. It positions the venue as, forward-thinking, embracing these digital platforms.
And it also mentions fostering local talent.
Yeah, through an open mic DJ segment, so it could become a bit of a hub, discovering new DJs.
Let's zero in on John Finerty's role then, because the proposal says he's the engine driving this. What exactly is he pitching to do?
It's quite a lot, actually. He breaks it down into several key roles he'd integrate. First, DJ talent acquisition lead.
Meaning he finds and books the DJ.
Finds them, vets them, books them, local, regional, maybe national acts. And crucially, the proposal states the budget for this. For the DJ's fees, travel, whatever.
Comes only from the Twitch revenue.
Exclusively from Twitch and related content revenue. That's the pitch. His role here also includes managing that open mic DJ program, handling submissions, scheduling them into the night.
Okay. What else? He's also the resident DJ, right?
Yes. He'd perform sets himself, but, and it's highlighted, it includes mandatory interaction. He has to do live shout-outs for new Twitch subs and donations, both on the stream and over the club's PA. Keep the energy flowing between both worlds, plus maintaining a diverse music library, naturally.
Gotcha. Then there's the big operational role, program director.
Right, this is overseeing the whole Thursday night operation, managing the lineup, the set times, integrating those open mic spots smoothly. A big piece is coordinating with the technical side cameras, audio, lights, that in-venue screen showing the stream and chat, making sure it all works seamlessly.
Quality control, essentially. Performance, sound, stream, engagement.
All of it. And liaising with the venue's existing staff, like how does the door person validate someone's Twitch subscription for VIP entry?
Sure.
Show us your Twitch. She needs a process. Coordinating the delivery of those VIP perks valet tables.
Making sure the digital status actually translates to a smooth physical experience.
Exactly. And the final big piece is Twitch channel and revenue generation.
Which, given the funding model, is pretty central.
Absolutely. Developing the strategy to grow the 115 Bourbon Twitch channel, managing the monetization, specifically pushing that tiered VIP system, overseeing content use, maybe filming VIP entries for promos, handling all the financial tracking and reporting for this specific program, managing the digital VIP badges on Twitch.
So it's one person responsible for the talent, the performance, the tech coordination, the online community, and the money generated by this specific night.
Yeah, it centralizes the management for this hybrid event within the club's broader operation.
Okay, so that's the plan. What's the pitch to 115 Bourbon Street? What are the key benefits highlighted for the venue itself in this document?
Well, probably the biggest hook, the core argument for the venue, is the potential for low direct financial risk for the program's main costs.
Because the Twitch revenue is supposed to cover it.
Exactly. The DJ fees, the direct costs of running the program, the proposal frames it as being funded exclusively by the Twitch content revenue it generates. So the venue isn't necessarily dipping into its regular operating budget for the core programming.
That's a significant shift. It also mentions potential for a new net profit stream.
Yes. If the Twitch revenue exceeds those direct program costs and an agreed-upon allocation for the venue's operational costs for that night,
We'll get to that definition later, but yeah.
then there's a net profit. And the proposal suggests sharing a percentage of that with the venue. So untapped online revenue potential shared.
And that tiered VIP system we talked about, show us your Twitch, that directly fuels this, right? Giving people tangible reasons, free express entry, free valet, tables to subscribe at higher tiers on Twitch.
Precisely. It creates a clear value proposition. Why subscribe? Well, you get this benefit when you come to the club. It also, as we said, cleverly promotes existing assets like valet parking.
Plus the brand amplification, reaching potentially thousands online, creating that FOMO. People online see the fun, people in the club see the online engagement.
It feeds itself. The proposal also highlights simplified entry validation, using the Twitch app for VIPs, potentially more modern and secure than paper lists or tickets.
And just running the stream generates marketing content automatically. Clips, highlights.
Yep, constant content generation.
Right.
The open mic DJ part is pitched as organic talent discovery and building a local community hub. Good PR, potentially.
All adding up to innovation and differentiation, making Thursdays special again, maybe.
And crucially, it emphasizes a streamlined management structure with Finerty accountable, plus that very important performance guarantee.
Okay, tell us more about that guarantee. That sounds like the safety net for the venue.
It's built around a 90-day review. The whole program's continuation past 3 months hinges on whether the revenue generated by the program, the Twitch and related content income, is enough to cover an agreed-upon estimate of the venue's allocated operational costs for that specific night.
Allocated operational costs, like what it costs the venue just to have that space open and staffed on a Thursday. Security, electricity, basic staff.
Something like that. They need to agree on a fair number. But if the program's own revenue doesn't meet that benchmark after 90 days, the proposal basically says, okay, we pull the plug. No harm, no foul to the venue's core finances.
So the program has to prove it can essentially pay its own rent, plus its direct costs through its unique revenue streams.
Exactly. It's a kill switch based on financial viability. Ensures it doesn't become a drain.
So how do they propose actually getting this off the ground? What are the steps, the phases, and how does Finerty himself get paid?
It's laid out in 3 phases. Phase 1 is pre-launch, about 4 to 6 weeks. A critical first step here is nailing down the final agreement, especially defining that allocated operational cost figure for the benchmark. That number is vital.
Absolutely. What else in pre-launch?
Discussing the door policy. The proposal suggests maybe 4 weeks of free entry for everyone initially to build buzz. Then, potentially, non-subscribers pay a cover, while subscribers still get in free via their Twitch perk. makes the subscription more valuable.
Right. Logistics, too, I imagine, for the VIP perks.
Definitely. Sorting out how validation works for subs, which tables are for VIPs, how the merchandise collaboration happens for those top-tier long-term subs, production, fulfillment, all that.
And the tech setup, the stream, the screens.
All in phase one. Setting up the 115 Bourbon Twitch channel, the in-venue screen with chat display, the QR code linking to the subscription tiers, and Prime gaming info, making it super easy for people in the venue to understand and subscribe.
Prime gaming. Right, that's the free sub you get with Amazon Prime. Good hook.
Yeah, highlighting that benefit as part of the marketing launch. Also, initial DJ booking, setting up financial tracking, and kicking off marketing to push the free entry period and the value of the VIP tiers. Oh, and they mentioned this idea of Twitch awareness beats, just a general engagement thing, maybe separate from the subscriber perks.
Okay, then phase 2. Launch and operations. That's the first 12, 13 weeks. The 90-day period.
Exactly. Weeks 1 to, say, 13. This is execution time. Running the event weekly, maybe switching the door policy after the initial free weeks, managing the VIP flow using the Show Us Your Twitch system, running the open mic segments.
How would the open mic work?
The proposal mentions vetting submissions, scheduling selected local DJs for short sets, making sure they know the deal about interacting with the stream and chat, too.
And all the while, tracking the data for that 90-day review.
Constantly. Ongoing promotion, monitoring stream metrics, subs, revenue. Which leads straight into phase 3, the 90-day performance benchmark review.
Decision time.
Right at the end of month 3. Compile a full report, all the revenue, all the direct costs, compare it against that agreed-upon allocated operational cost figure. Did it meet the benchmark? Plus, stream stats, sub growth, profit loss, then a formal meeting.
And the decision to continue is based strictly on meeting that financial benchmark.
That's how the proposal frames it. Yeah. Very clear, data-driven accountability.
Okay. And Finerty's compensation for doing all this. DJing, booking, managing, Twitch growth.
The proposal states it's performance-based. A negotiable percentage share of the net profit generated specifically by this weekly program.
Net profit, how do they define that? That's crucial.
It's defined pretty clearly. Total revenue only from the 115 Bourbon Twitch channel, subs, bits, donations, and any other directly related content revenue, minus all the direct program costs.
Direct costs like the DJ fees, travel, maybe merch production costs, those awareness beads if they use them.
Exactly. And this is the important part. It's also minus that agreed upon estimated allocated operational cost for the venue for that night.
Ah, okay. So the net profit is only calculated after the program has covered both its own direct expenses and the venue's estimated baseline costs for hosting the event that night.
Correct. So he only earns a percentage if the program is truly profitable, covering all associated costs. Payouts proposed monthly.
That really clarifies the model. The proposal also gives some background on John Finerty himself. What does it tell us?
Yeah, it paints a picture. Started in the Muses vent scene back in the early 2000s. Experience as a DJ, radio program director, doing event promotion for clubs, bigger events.
Mentions involvement with something called Another Level, an early online community.
Right, says he was a booking agent and message board admin there. So some early experience with, online communities and talent. Also lists work with various Midwest electronic music promoters.
But here's the kicker. The proposal really emphasizes this. He was apparently a regular attendee back in the 2000s at the Thursday night parties in the exact same back nightclub at 115 Bourbon Street.
Yes. It presents this as crucial. He wasn't just some random promoter. He claims he was there with friends, experiencing that legendary packed energy firsthand. He knows that specific room, that specific vibe from the inside.
That's a powerful connection to make in the proposal.
It is. Then he apparently took a break, got an MBA focused on financial analysis and investments, so adding formal business and financial skills to the mix.
So street cred from the scene plus the business background.
That's the narrative. Says he got re-energized around 2020, specifically inspired by watching DJs stream on Twitch, seeing the potential there.
And his stated vision, the document says, is to basically recapture the magic of those 2000 Thursday nights he loved at 115.
But using 2020's tools like Twitch to amplify it, extend its reach, and create these new self-sustaining revenue streams, it's nostalgia meets modern tech.
So the proposal positions him as uniquely suited. Knows the venue's past glory, has the event background, the business training, and the digital vision.
That's the package presented, a blend of experience and forward thinking.
So after laying all that out, what are the immediate next steps proposed to management?
It wraps up by listing the key discussion points needed to move forward. Confirming the best night Thursday is proposed, But is it optimal? Agreeing on that crucial allocated operational cost figure, finalizing the door policy for non-subscribers after the launch phase, negotiating his specific net profit percentage, and just setting a firm timeline for kicking off phase one.
Pretty clear asks. It's definitely a comprehensive plan, tying the physical and digital together very tightly.
It really is. From the big idea down to the financial nuts and bolts and the performance guarantee, it's a detailed blueprint for trying something genuinely different with a traditional club night.
So, wrapping up this deep dive into the specific proposal for a 115 Bourbon Street, what we've seen is a plan to take a physical venue's weeknight, potentially de-risk it financially for the venue, and energizes it by deeply integrating Twitch, its community, its monetization, all driven by someone who claims a deep connection to the venue's past energy, but is focused on using modern digital tools.
It's a really interesting look at how physical spaces might try to leverage online platforms not just as add-ons, but as core parts of the experience, the community, and the business model itself.
It definitely leaves you thinking. What does this kind of hybrid approach signal for the future of live events generally? Beyond nightclubs, how might other physical venues or businesses use platforms like Twitch or others to build community and create unique, maybe even self-funding experiences that bridge that gap between being there and being online? Something for you to chew on.